Hey there everyone, and in this video I will be reacting to the Genshin Impact 5.4 live stream. I'm only reacting to it now because, well, I was a little bit busy today with private matters. So yeah, I'm only watching and reacting to it now. So yeah, let's see what it has in stock for us. Well, not live stream, the 5.4 version. Let's see what it has to offer us. We get to see the new character, Mizuki.
Ready? Close your eyes. That's it. Now inhale nice and slow, as if trying to catch the slight fragrance of a blossom in the air. And let it out. Relax your shoulders. Picture yourself enveloped in the soft embrace of a cloud. Very good. Now let go of your troubles and feel yourself become lighter in body and mind.
Well, she's soothing.
賛成花祭り？
ランジュラに声をかけたのには一つ目的があるんじゃ。妖理の変化の力を借りて人間の想像した遊芸を作るというな。
この白髪についてく。それから桃神のお姉さんにもついてく。ざっくり言うと、ある子狐の見た夢がテーマになってる。吉間と悪夢の間を行き来しながら美味しい油揚げを探すんだ。
今回の設計は典型的な打ち方をもとに新たな要素を取り入れ、かつ既存の弱点を補うことでまっすぐ素早く打てるようになってる。
Oh, they brought back.
牧場無双遊芸制作組スケダついに参上。
先日受けた広告の仕事がまだ
A film event?
大したことでもねえ。すぐに片付けてくからよ。七星召喚、勝者は常に人生の勝ち組だ。
I was wondering why it's in Japanese. Oh, because the event will be based in Inazuma.
私は夢水木っていうね。
Mizuki for short, okay.
夢療法。
Oh, so she is a catalyst, okay.
悪夢の悪夢を飛んでいけ。夢食い悪夢は人間の悪夢を食らう能力があるの。食べた悪夢は自分の夢の中で消化する必要があったね。まず目をつむって深呼吸を。この香りをじっくり嗅いでみて。
Oh, her design is so
次は
beautiful.
視覚的な準備をしよう。私がいいって言うまで目を開けちゃダメだぞ。
Oh, who hurt you?
二重心って
Oh, wait.
二つの人が
Oh,
現れるっていう。
oh, it could be a quest. Oh, okay.
何らかの理由で治療を
I thought Mizuki was the one who was
治
crying.
療を受けられない患者はたくさん見てきた。そして将軍にはすでにその兆しが見えてる。大きな力を持つ者が夢とうつつを区別できなくなる。
Whoa.
現実で起こっていることの全てを戦の延長線上にあるものと勘違いしてしまったら。
こたびの敵、悪夢だけではあるまい。
今回 A はあの人たちを振り下ろさなくて済む。
イカズチの国つかみの御事、我が願いを聞こしめせ。
虚空の幻、真理を追いぬ。
いざ渡らせたまいとかしこみも申す。
We're gonna be fighting spirits in 5.4. That was actually quite intense. That's the first redemption code. I will put them down in the comments for you all to, you know, be able to copy and paste them if you haven't claimed them yet. What was I going to say earlier? Oh, I have that tendency to forget what I was saying earlier. But what I can say, she looks like she's gonna be a catalyst. She looks like she can float too, like as part of her kit. Like, is it okay if I skip a bit? Because, yeah, like I said, these redemption codes will be put in the comments down below, so you can see them.
To the version.
Okay.
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the version 5.4 special program. I'm Gabe from the Loke team.
And I'm Kai.
We meet again, everyone. Although this time a mysterious voice guided us here.
Yeah, that must have been Mizuki, right?
Yes, and speaking of Mizuki, does everyone remember Isa Bathhouse? It's one of the businesses near Tenshukaku.
Oh yeah, I remember talking to the owner. Apparently, the inspiration for the business comes from Netland's hot springs.
Well, Mizuki happens to be a major shareholder of Isa Bathhouse.
Major shareholder? Wait, there are tons of rumors about her. I heard she returned from abroad to put Miko out of business. Oh, and she used to...
Let me guess. She used to sneak into Grand Narukami Shrine to pour hot water on the sacred sakura? Or that Isa Bathhouse is coming out with a promotional duo to compete with Miss Hina?
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I heard.
Those rumors are a bit misleading.
What? Okay, so what's the truth?
Well, first, we need a bit more context.
I miss the chibis.
This is Yume
The
Mizuki.
chibi characters.
Oh, I love the sound of her name. And look at her outfit. It's like a combination of a kimono and a maid uniform.
Yeah, it incorporates a few fusion elements, which makes sense for someone who often travels abroad.
Yeah. Oh,
Naomi MacDonald.
And she has a tail. Does that mean she's a yokai?
Yes, but don't worry, definitely a friendly one. Mizuki is a Yumekui Baku, a type of yokai that use their powers to eat people's nightmares. She also happens to be a clinical psychologist.
Hold on. Clinical psychologist?
A therapist,
Yeah.
essentially, is what a
Maybe that's
clinical
kind of hard to
psychologist
imagine.
is.
Here,
Or rather,
these
what a
anecdotes
clinical
should help paint a
psychologist
better
does.
picture.
Let's see.
To return
Mizuki
from
once
World
treated a
Wars.
warrior who returned from Night Warden Wars. After consuming his nightmare, she passed out for
Mizuki
several
therapy.
days.
Yeah,
Sounds
therapy
like that
methods.
nightmare didn't go down easy.
Definitely not. Certain nightmares are difficult for Yumekui Baku to digest and can even become poisonous. The nightmare of a warrior who has seen the horrors of the abyss. It's too intense for the Baku to consume directly. So, as a psychologist, that's where Mizuki comes in. She uses clinical methods to help her patients reach a point where their nightmares are safe to consume. If the Baku tried to intervene
I was
without
gonna
those
say
methods,
she looks like a
in
human
terms
dream
of
catcher.
consequences, passing out is only the tip of the iceberg.
Wow. A Baku's job is a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah, but Mizuki doesn't mind. To her, consuming people's nightmares is what it means to be a Baku. It inspired her to travel all around Teyvat, learning everything she could about psychology. That's what makes her practice so unique. She combines her clinical knowledge with yokai power.
Oh, I was wondering how she encountered a warrior from Natland. So she's a traveler too.
Yep, in addition to clinical methods, she also uses hot spring baths, music, and incense during the treatment process. Actually, travelers can even check out Isa Bathhouse for themselves. With the relaxing hot springs and delicious food offerings, you can bring your stress and you'll leave refreshed.
Nice. I wanted to ask though, the incense we just saw looked like it was from Sumeru. Has Mizuki been there too?
Yes, Mizuki has contacts all over Teyvat. In fact, we can introduce a few right now.
Oh, Mizuki and Walani
Childhood
know
friends,
each other.
friends,
Wait a minute.
partnership
Across
negotiations.
from Walani's shop, I remember seeing a new business. The announcement mentioned
I wonder
something
who she
about
knows
a hint
from
of sakura,
Sumeru.
a touch of purple. Could it belong to Mizuki?
Good eye. That's Yume Mizuki's Cozy Corner, and it's about to open soon. Mualani even ordered a gift to congratulate Mizuki on the opening.
Wow, I had no idea those two were so close.
And speaking of business ventures, Mizuki is also working with Kokomi to open another branch of Isa Bathhouse on Watatsumi Island.
Another one? Jeez, does she even sleep?
Well, nothing's set in stone, but if it works out, she'll be able to help even more people suffering from nightmares.
Okay, So it sounds like Mizuki is just really dedicated to her work. Those rumors get her completely wrong. It's terrible.
Yeah, people will take the smallest piece of information and let their imaginations run wild. The truth is, Miko and Mizuki have known each other since childhood, and there's a slight rivalry between them. After all, Isa Bathhouse and Yai Publishing House both offer an outlet to unwind, so in a way, their markets overlap. But they're definitely not trying to put each other out of business here. Someone else is guilty of that, and Mizuki is the one being targeted.
Wait, what's going on?
That's something travelers can find out for themselves in Mizuki's story quest, Tapir's Somniator chapter. Before we get into it, there's 2 quick things to note. First, travelers can earn extra level up materials for Mizuki by completing her quest. Second, starting in version 5.4, keys will no longer be required to unlock story quests.
Oh, sweet! That should make it easier to spend time with our favorite characters.
Yep. Now, let's take a little sneak peek at Mizuki's story quest, shall we?
Who are these 2? Oh, wait, is that the promotional duo from the rumor? You know, Ms. Hina's competition?
No, not even close. These 2 are therapists who work with Mizuki at Isa Bathhouse. The shorter one is actually the older of the 2. They're polar opposites in terms of personality, though. So, as you can imagine, they also have different approaches when it comes to therapy.
The shorter one is the older one. Sorry, that's a common trope in well, in anime, isn't it? Where the older character is usually the little one, the one that looks like a kid. Oh, they just had to incorporate that in here, didn't they?
Alright, let's take a look at the next picture.
Whoa, those round little guys are so cute.
Yeah, that's what Yumekui Baku look like when they're young. With a little training, they'll be able to turn into human form one day.
Okay, now I want to know what Mizuki looked like when she was little.
Well, with a little luck, you might just get the chance. And speaking of luck, to many people in Inazuma, encountering a little Baku is a sign of good luck.
Because it means when you sleep that night, your nightmares will be gone?
That's right. But in Mizuki's story quest, travelers won't need to rely on luck to experience Mizuki's treatment for themselves.
That sounds pretty lucky to me.
I guess you're right. Okay, on to the next picture.
Whoa, what is that thing? It looks very unsettling. And did I mention dangerous?
You're not wrong. Mizuki and the traveler have a few crises to resolve in this quest. So, I think this is a perfect time to check out what Mizuki can do in combat.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see how she fights.
Is it time for our session?
See, I was right, she floats.
Yachan, Tei-chan, let's go!
Ya-chan and Tei-chan? Oh.
In battle, Mizuki waves her fan to unleash refreshing bursts of wind that deal anemo damage. Her elemental skill weaves memories of beautiful dreams and causes her to enter the Dream Drifter state.
Why did I think she was
that
ice?
looks
Cryo.
so fun.
Yeah, the Dream Drifter state is one of the key ways Mizuki works with her team to defeat enemies. In this state, Mizuki periodically deals AoE anemo damage to nearby enemies and increases swirl damage for the entire party. Unlocking the talent Bright Moon's Restless Voice can even extend the duration of the Dream Drifter state. Mizuki's Elemental Burst pulls in nearby enemies and summons a mini Baku to the field. This mini Baku creates Yumemi-style special snacks that can be picked up by party members. Picking up the snack has 2 different effects, depending on the HP of the active character. If the active character's HP is above a certain percent, picking up the snack will unleash a Munen Shockwave that deals AoE anemo damage to surrounding enemies. If their HP is below a certain percent, picking up the snack will restore an amount of HP. If the snack remains on the field for some time without being picked up, it will explode and deal AoE anemo damage to surrounding enemies.
Oh,
Whoa,
okay.
so Mizuki looks after her teammates in multiple ways.
Definitely. Mizuki's gameplay has an effortless feel to it. Like I mentioned earlier, Mizuki increases swirl damage for the entire party, which gives us a world of possibilities when it comes to team comps. All you need are characters whose element reacts with Anemo. Use them to apply elemental effects to enemies. Then, when Mizuki unleashes her elemental skill, she can target enemies with ease as she hovers above the battlefield. With her Anemo vision, Mizuki takes her teammates' skills to the next level by increasing swirl damage, and when the time is right, you can unleash her elemental burst to give your party members an added edge in combat.
Okay, I see what you mean now. There's definitely an ease to her kit. She works in so many different teams.
Oh, I should mention another cool thing about her abilities. When Mizuki is in your team and a party member consumes a dish with restorative effects, there's a certain chance for the dish to be heightened. Now, here's the interesting part. The higher the friendship level of the character consuming the dish, the greater the chance of triggering that effect.
Okay, I think I see where this is going.
It all comes back to her profession. The more you interact with a patient, the more you understand them. And in the end, the more you can help them. So, in other words, the higher the friendship level, the better the effect.
Awesome! I want Mizuki in my team as soon as possible.
Then let's get into the version 5.4 event wishes. In the first half of version 5.4, we'll have event wishes for Yume Mizuki, and Seijuin.
Oh, Seijuin.
A new 5-star catalyst, Sunny Morning Sleepin', will also be featured on the weapon banner. I should also mention that after the version 5.5 update, Mizuki will be added to the standard wish banner.
Oh, nice! Another character on the standard banner who can help with exploration.
Oh, then that means I can skip her then.
Plus, like we said before, Mizuki enhances swirl damage, so she's a flexible unit that can fit into so many teams. As long as you have elements that react with Anemo, you're good to go.
Right, you can't really go wrong, which means you don't have to stress. I'm always down for that.
Totally. If you're interested, be sure to check out her banner in the new update.
So am I to assume that her weapon will be most likely EM, if not crit damage, perhaps? With like an EM substat? Passive. I'll assume her weapon is EM.
Now, in the second half of version 5.4, we'll have returning event wishes from Farina and Risley.
They let him out of the basement. That's the meme that's going around about him. That he was trapped for so long. Oh, I'm happy that he's finally back. I am so happy that he's finally back. I want him! He escaped from me last time because I lost the 50-50 to, I think it was Mona. So yeah, I'm gonna try it again this time.
Awesome! I've been waiting for them.
Yeah, me too. Okay, that's it for the event wishes.
All right, next up. Oh, looks like we have a message from Ayaka. Let's take a look.
Hello, traveler.
We got one, Chibi.
It's been a while. I hope you're well. I wanted to tell you about an upcoming event in Inazuma, the Mikawa Flower Festival. If you have some time, perhaps you could join us for this grand occasion. I know Brother and Toma would love to see you, and I feel the same.
Oh.
In fact, I hear the Shogun and Lady Gucci have special plans in store. Of course, your participation will make the event all the more special.
An event? I have been summoned.
Huh. Ayaka mentioned the Mikawa Flower Festival. Why don't we go check it out?
Sounds good. While we head to the venue, take a look at the second redemption code, travelers.
I will copy and paste that redemption code. Following sponsors, the Publishing House and ISA Bathhouse.
Welcome back, travelers. We now come to you with a special segment of today's program.
Oh, the free weapon in this patch will be a
The
pole
Enchanted Tales
on.
of the Mikawa Festival, jointly sponsored by Yaoi Publishing House and ISA Bathhouse.
A century ago, the Mikawa Flower Festival was an event where all kinds of yokai gathered in celebration. But now, the festival is open to humans and yokai alike.
A yokai and human event. Oh, we had that before in Oh, we got that free weapon from the. It was 3.3, I think, 3.3 or 3.4. When we got that free weapon, that free sword, EM sword. Yeah, I'm babbling, but yeah, that's gonna be the same event, isn't it? The one that we got in 3.4. 3.4, yeah.
Preparations are already underway for the upcoming iteration of the Mikawa Flower Festival, set to take place at the foot of Mount Yogo on February 14th, 2025.
Oh, hey! That means it's been over 2 years since the last Mikawa Flower Festival. Do you still remember it, Kai?
Of course! Ayato's test of courage feels like it was just yesterday. I still remember playing Akisu Yuge on the beach and bonding with our yokai friends.
Yep, that's the one. That's yeah, the ones that they mentioned. That's what I was talking about earlier. That event in 3.4. It was on the beach, and we were talking to this. I think it was a yokai woman.
I really had fun during that event.
Yeah, I remember thinking, if a game on the beach is this fun, imagine what a full-blown Mikawa Flower Festival could be like.
Yeah, looks like we finally have the chance to find out.
Basically, I'm happy that they are adding that an event like that is returning. That's, yeah.
But it's not just for yokai this time.
That's right. The Shogunate is finally organizing a celebration for humans and yokai to enjoy together.
It's a joint effort in every sense of the word. There's so much to look forward to. So let's give travelers a sneak peek at the festivities.
Wow, things are looking lively already.
Yes. These are the participants in the 48-hour game development competition.
Wait, so they only have 48 hours?
Wait.
I think it would take me that long just to come up with an idea.
Yeah, that's why the collaboration between humans and yokai is so important. With the help of a kitsune meal, certain yokai can now communicate in human speech, which means the game development teams have human ingenuity and yokai power on their side. The sky's the limit.
Wow, I can't even imagine what the teams are going to come up with.
Speaking of teams, let's take a second to introduce the contestants. And we can give an overview of their games while we're at it.
All right, take it away.
All right, let's take a look at our first team, Mizuki, Gyobukoban, and Kokomi, and their game, A Little Fox's Daydream. Players will need to guide a little fox through different dreamscapes, collecting fried tofu along the way
This
until
looks like
you
so much
reach the
fun.
ramen stall at your destination.
And if you make it to the final checkpoint, a very cute, very special little Baku will appear to congratulate you. Oh, but you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah, okay.
As for the identity of the little Baku, I'll leave that for the travelers to mull over.
Here's the tip. As the setting changes between dreams and nightmares, make sure to watch your step. Otherwise, it's not a pleasant way down.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Ouch.
Alright, moving on to Sayu,
I'm gonna be
Kichiboshi,
dying a lot
and
at that
Yoimiya's
event.
team and their game,
At that minigame.
Bunshin Phantasm. This is a game that really makes you think. What do you do when the bridge to your destination disappears in front of you? Well, that's where the Mujina body doubles come in. The Mujina body doubles mimic your movements, and you will need to use the mechanic to your advantage to find a way forward.
This game has Sayu written all over it. Making her clones do all the work while she takes a nap? That sounds like her.
Oh, okay, they're gonna be
But
helping
that's
us.
just my guess. Travelers will need to uncover the full story behind this game for themselves.
I heard the team is hard at work developing new stages and expanding on the clone mechanic. So there are even more intriguing puzzles in store.
Sounds exciting.
Alright, those last two games are new additions to the festival, but this next one might look a little familiar. It's a new and improved version of Akizu Yuge, this time with a Mondstadt twist. It's called Akitsu Harpastum, developed by Toma, Hitotsume Kozo, Yoko, Kappa, and Shoze.
Okay, I
Oh,
think I can guess the mastermind behind this game. The
They
looting
brought this
Harpastum
back.
elements make it pretty clear it must be Toma's idea. He's from Mondstadt after all. And the break mechanic definitely reminds me of Akitsu Yuge. I can see the mashup.
Exactly. Plus, with Shoze's yokai powers, there are
Except
even
last time it
special
wasn't like
effects this
tennis,
time
it
that really
looked a little
take it to the
different,
next
but-
level.
We should also mention Akitsu Harpastum can be played solo or in co-op.
Oh, we can play co-op, that's
you can
good.
put your skills to the test on your own or with friends.
As you can see, there are a lot of fun games in store. Maybe you even have a favorite already. If so, you're ahead of the game. Because in this competition, the winner of the award for Best Game is completely up to the traveler. The winning team gets to take home the Tanuki Game Award.
Ooh, that's a big decision.
Definitely. Now we only gave a brief overview of each game, so better to reserve judgment until you experience the final product for yourselves.
And of course, no celebration
The
is
free
complete
weapon.
without rewards. All you have to do is join in on the fun. Take part in the various games to earn festival stamps. Once you collect a certain amount, you can exchange them for all sorts of rewards, including a new 4-star polar.
Oh, come on, tell us the
I'm
stat.
so
They
excited.
didn't tell us the
This
stat.
festival is jam-packed with activities.
For sure. Plus, you can always stop by Isa Bathhouse if you need a break. The bathhouse even made custom bathrobes for their guests during the festival.
Awesome.
Definitely. Yai Publishing House will also...
Sorry, what was that earlier? What? Let me back up for a second. What? Oh, I just know that people were baffled by this. Oh my, they are all practically naked. Oh my. Oh, I am surprised they showed this in the live stream. Oh, the way Mizuki's looking, I don't know if she's looking at the Traveler or at the Shogun. Oh, but the way she's looking, like. Oh, people are gonna have opinions about this. I mean, this, you know. Okay, let me just move on because let's just keep going because I'm actually surprised that I don't know what to say about this.
bathhouse if you need a break. The bathhouse even made custom bathrobes for...
This I love. Oh, I love this. Oh, they need to make these as skins. And they play in TCG.
their guests during the festival.
Awesome.
Definitely. Yai Publishing House will also have a booth, so check it out if you're interested.
All right. Before we wrap up this special broadcast, we have one last announcement. Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, will make a special appearance at the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Wow, the Shogun is going in person. That's definitely going to cause a stir. Wait, hold on. She's not just going for the festivities, is she?
Well, I heard she's coming to investigate a nightmare with ties to Mikoshi Chiyo.
Mikoshi Chiyo? Ah, you mean her Oni friend from all those years ago?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just a rumor. We probably shouldn't spread that around.
No. You're right. That could be dangerous.
The Mikawa Flower Festival welcomes all visitors, human and yokai alike. Whether you're new to the festival or a returning visitor, a competitor or a spectator, there's more than enough fun to go around.
That's right. And with that,
we hope to see you there.
That's the last code. They look adorable. They looked adorable just now in chibi form. And like I know that, you know, they had to do this like that. They had to show this, you know, them in a bath because yeah, they were talking about the what is it? Oh, Aisa bathhouse. So this was like a what is it called? Like a cameo to the upcoming place, to the upcoming area that we can go to, aka the bathhouse. Oh my. People are gonna have opinions about that. Okay, let me skip.
No, another...
Welcome back, travelers.
Welcome back. You know, another cool thing about the Mikawa Flower Festival is that we get to reunite with a bunch of old friends. It makes me wonder what some of our other old friends are up to.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not the only one. That's exactly why the dev team designed this next event. Let's take a look.
Ooh, what's this?
いいところに来た。座ってくれ。
Anyone else just dancing or bobbing their head to that song?
ふわってちょっとそこのあんた待ちなさい。おはよう兄ちゃん。あれがリーユンの金融試験？
モンドとはだいぶ違うだろう。
ションリン、この匂い
Those two and their skins.
いい香り。食べてみて。
Why is it in
次は
Japanese?
渡積島の外を案内してくださいませんか？
This new version 5.4 event is called Traveler's Tales Anthology Chapter. Keep an eye out as you wander the open world. You might just spot some familiar faces or hear some interesting news about them.
What an awesome way to reunite with our old friends.
Yeah, and get a glimpse of an average day in their life.
Oh, hold on. The map is pretty big at this point. Won't it be like trying to find a needle in a haystack?
Don't worry. Whenever there's news about one of our companions, their anecdote icon will appear on the map. All travelers need to do is head to the marked location to check it out. Once you complete an anecdote, the corresponding story will be recorded. Complete a certain number of anecdotes to earn rewards.
Cool. It's like a bunch of slice of life vignettes. Oh, actually, I think I just saw Zhong Li buying light novels for Hu Tao. I can't wait to see how that turns out.
Ooh, his
this kind
pronunciation
of,
of
mechanic
her name
has
was
so
very
many
crisp.
possibilities.
That's true.
So, if the name of the event is Traveler's Tales Anthology Chapter, does that mean there will be more chapters in the future?
According to the dev team, this is sort of like a trial run. They're hoping to refine the experience in the future after receiving feedback from travelers.
Cool. Now the open world has even more secrets to uncover.
Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at the rest of our version 5.4 events. First up is a combat event called Realm of Tempered Valor. In this event, each challenge is made up of 25 floors of combat stages. The level and HP of opponents within each challenge increases as you ascend from floor to floor. Travelers must clear the stage within 30 seconds to move on to the next floor.
Sounds like an opportunity to test our limits.
Yeah, for sure. Also, if you reach a certain floor in single-player mode, you can grant a buff to your friends. Of course, your friends can also do the same for you. I should also mention there are different ways to take part in this event. You can choose to take on the challenge solo, or team up with friends in co-op. Whatever you choose, there are ample rewards to collect along the way.
Nice! I feel like travelers will really get to put their bills to the test in this event.
Definitely. And speaking of rewards, if you reach a certain floor, you'll even receive an event-exclusive name card. A baby Tepetlisaur punching an Abyss Mage. So cute!
Alright, let's move from the combat arena into the great outdoors. Invasive fish species have been spotted in the waters of Fontaine, and a rather peculiar individual who calls herself an unchained hunter needs our help. In Invasive Fish Wrangler, travelers will need to head to designated fishing zones to address the crisis. Travelers can take part in two different modes, co-op mode and fish-off mode, meaning you can either work together or compete against each other, while collecting Primo Gems along the way.
And
This
in
looks
the end,
fun, but
your
I've had
efforts
enough
help
of fishing.
Fontaine avert a major ecological crisis. So that's an added bonus. Plus, competing to see who can catch more fish is just really fun.
Yeah, if you are the first to catch the giant bejeweled unicorn fish, you can even receive a higher score.
Hold on. Doesn't this so-called Unchained Hunter look a little familiar?
No.
Wait, it's the same merchant who released Sumero fish species into Mondstadt that one time. Wow, looks like she really turned over a new leaf. And speaking of familiar
I must have
faces,
missed something
another old
because I
friend
don't know
will
who
be
she is.
returning in version 5.4.
Savior.
That's right, it's Xavier.
Oh, the filmmaker smiled upon by the gods.
Good old
What kind of commission
Savior.
is it this time? Another film?
Nope, not a film this time. A commercial for his sponsor. But it's not really a commission, it's more like doing something creative with an old friend. Besides, Xavier already shot the footage. All travelers need to do is edit it. You can totally make it your own.
Make it our own? But what about the sponsor? Aren't there requirements?
When it comes to art, there's no right answer, right? Xavier said it just
We
needs
did have
to
this
be
event
interesting.
before in
If
Fontaine.
the sponsor has an objection, Xavier has our back.
Wow. Okay, I like the sound of that. And it looks like we can use the same footage 3 times. That leaves a lot of room for creativity.
And feedback. The cast, crew, and sponsors of your commercial will be able to weigh in on your final cut. Plus, you can have multiple saves, and you can even share and showcase your work. I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with.
I think I saw Ito in some of the footage. I was wondering why he wasn't part of the game development competition. Looks like he was busy filming an ad.
I'm a Nito main, so anytime he shows up or an event is about him, I'm just so happy. I just wanted to, okay.
Yeah, for Genius Invocation TCG by the looks of it. Which is perfect, because we have some Genius Invocation news of our own. Automatic Artistry will be returning as a part of Heated Battle Mode in version 5.4. Travelers can look forward to new character and monster cards. In addition, Automatic Artistry will now have a concede button, making it easier to get a fresh start if a match doesn't go your way. Updates and optimizations have also been made to regular Genius Invocation TCG, so keep an eye out.
Finally, the Leyline
I don't
Overflow
play
event is
TCG.
returning
Yeah,
in version
sorry.
5.4.
I don't play
Check it out if you
TCG
need Mora
anymore.
or character experience
I
materials.
got the rewards
Alright,
and then
it's
I
time
just
for a few
stopped
system
playing.
optimizations. In version 5.1, a calculator was added to the crafting bench to make the enhancement process easier. But the dev team thought that there was still some room for improvement. So, in version 5.4, travelers can look forward to more sweeping optimizations to the enhancement process.
First up is an optimization to enhancement material collection. In the training guide, you can now add level up plans for your characters. All you need to do is set your level up goals, and the system will display the materials you need as well as where to obtain them. In addition, once you set a goal, reminders of the required materials will be displayed in various key interfaces, including the Adventure Handbook, Domain Entrances, and Domain Completion screen, and the Battle Pass rewards. And when you click on a certain material, you can see your collection progress as well as whether you reach your goal.
Nice, I like all the reminders.
Oh, this would save me so much time. I don't know if I have it still. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do, maybe I do, maybe I do. Maybe I don't have it for Genshin. One sec, I'll find it. No, that's not it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it's not really for Genshin, but it is for Wua, Wuthering Waves. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but because I've already like crossed out the numbers, because that was the amount of bosses of boss drops that I needed for every character and for every level. And on the other side, it's materials for weapons and talents. Over here, down here, were the weeklies. And yeah, I basically just had to go through a whole notebook for Genshin because I had to write down all the specific amount of jobs that I needed for every character, and then I just had to do math all the time. Oh, this many talents in this level plus this plus how many in here, and you know, the numbers were just so huge in my mind. Just you know, started to wonder. I had to have a calculator on me at all times because I was getting lost in my calculations. But if they're gonna add this into the game, oh, this is gonna help people so much with building multiple characters at the same time. This is just gonna help so much, and I'm happy that they added this. Oh, that's amazing.
It saves a lot of time when you don't have to do those calculations yourself. Plus, the interface seems a lot more intuitive.
Also, certain common interfaces will now display your current resin count.
This would have helped me so much when I was, you know, like at the beginning of building characters. But yeah, now I'm kind of done with all that, so I personally don't need this. But others may need this, so I'm just glad that, you know, this will help someone out there. And I'm just in general happy when they add new improvements into the game.
No longer need to exit to a separate screen. In addition, if you can craft a certain material, clicking on craftable amount will display the crafting bench in your current region on the map, and you can click on it to teleport.
The character list
But we still can't teleport to the crafting bench, right?
has also been
Yeah, no, we can't craft to the just straight to the bench. We still have to craft into the city and then manually go to the crafting bench.
streamlined by reducing the number of steps needed to navigate the interface. For example, say you just obtained talent upgrade materials for Risley, and after upgrading his talents, you want to do the same for Sijuin. Now, when you switch characters, you can remain within the talent interface instead of exiting to the attributes page.
Oh, okay.
In addition, for travelers who play on PC and use keyboard and mouse input, elemental icons have been added when scrolling through the character list. Travelers can use them to quickly filter their characters by element.
Wow, I'm used to just dragging the character tab at the top, but it can take a while when you have a lot of characters.
I thought the elements at the top were for him, well, for them, for the traveler.
For sure. The filtering icon in the lower left-hand corner can make that easier too. Try it out sometime.
Cool, I will.
Alright, let's move on to some optimizations to weapon filtering. After the version 5.4 update, you can now filter weapons by secondary attributes.
Oh, and characters now have recommended weapon attributes, which should be helpful if you're unsure which secondary attributes to prioritize.
In addition, an auto add button has been added to the weapon enhancement screen, making it much easier and faster to level your weapons. Finally, the Serenity Pot now allows you to quickly get in touch with Tubby to handle all sorts of design business. Plus, you can now buy materials and craft furnishings anytime, anywhere, even indoors.
Nice!
So regarding the weapons, we can also filter them according to which weapon is suitable for the character.
Alright, that's it for system optimizations. Be sure to check them out in-game once the update goes live. Looks like we covered everything, which means that's a wrap for the version 5.4 special program. Anything you want to say before we go, Kai?
Yes, of course. I've been waiting for this. First, I've got to say, Yume Mizuki's design is absolutely stunning. I really love her way of speaking. Like, it brings so much personality to her character.
So
it's
gentle.
very soothing. I feel like all of my nightmares are just gonna be gone instantly. And also, second, I want to say is that this update is also such a huge shout out to the incredible work our game designers have done. Coming up with fresh mechanics every single update, that's just wild. Like, inventing new mechanics and inventing new rules for the game and finally make it a game is super difficult. Big respect to the team for making all of this happen. What about you, Gabe?
Yeah, it's so cool how the team is always trying to make the game fresh and bringing new things to the table. But yeah, for me personally, I'm actually really excited to check out Isa Bathhouse because I love whenever there's like buildings in the game and you walk by them all the time and you're thinking like, I wonder what the inside of that building looks like, or, I wonder what that area looks like. But they're actually adding, that space for us to explore now, and I just think that's so cool. Just adds more detail to the world and it allows you to explore even more. And yeah, I'm really excited to check that out.
Exactly. I'm so excited about that as well. Well, I suppose all there's left to say is see you in game, travelers.
Yep. Bye now.
Bye.
Is there gonna... Oh.
Oh, you're awake. How are you feeling? I used my voice to guide you out of the dream. Looks like it worked like a charm. Now all you need to do is hold on to this state of relaxation. Your dream was very special, by the way, full of stories and unknowns. Thank you for trusting me with it. Oh, one more thing. Be careful on the road. A certain amount of fatigue is to be expected after waking up from a dream. Farewell for now. When you rest tonight, I hope only sweet dreams await.
The way this is done, like one of those like roleplay type games, you just click through the story and yeah, I don't know what else to call it. It's a roleplay game, and then eventually you just get options to choose, and depending on what you choose, that's how the story is going to progress. So that's it, I think, for the live stream. It was just 38 minutes, 38, almost 30, 39 minutes. They said that we can like explore new areas, new places. Let me find it. Take this in, because we are probably not gonna see anything like this in game, like a cutscene of them bathing. I mean, not that that would be appropriate to put into the game, but yeah. I mean, you know, a lot of people would like to see that in game. You know, a cutscene of them bathing. So everyone take this in, because this is the only time when you're gonna see characters that are, you know, a little less dressed. Oh, that that was an interesting live stream. Like, based on all the information given to us from it, it looks like it's going to be a filler patch. Not that there's anything wrong with filler patches, because you know, you get to catch up in the game. Any stories, any quests that you still haven't done, you can catch up in the filler patches. Any characters that you want to build, you can do it in the filler patches. Any exploration, filler patch. Yeah, anything in the game that you want to catch up on, do it in the filler patch. The only downside though about these filler patches is that if a new character comes out, I mean, Mizuki is an exception because she's gonna go into the standard banner after 5.4. But like, if she wasn't gonna be on the standard banner later on, then yeah, the only downside of filler patches is when a new character comes out. And well, there's not really much opportunity for you to get a lot of rewards in time to get the new character, unless you've saved up previously. But if you've kind of just wished for every character until the filler patch comes out, then yeah, there's not really much much hope to get the limited character in the filler patch. I'm trying to, well, not trying, but I can't really see any downsides to this patch. This patch seems like it'll be a good one, a fun one. Yeah, I don't see how anybody could find anything bad about this patch. I like the message at the end. Like, one last thing before I end the video. I like how the little chibi guys mentioned that, you know, the like the dev teams, the developers, the animators, just everybody working on each patch, they gave a huge shout out to them. They like, in my opinion, Genshin developers are trying hard enough in this patch. You know, you can't exactly just put everything, shove everything into one patch, because it's just gonna be, you know, it's just gonna be too good, too fluffy. And well, if you get too much good, you're just gonna you know, you're gonna get bored. I don't know how to explain my point exactly, but if you're just gonna keep getting the good stuff, you're gonna get bored of it eventually. So basically, like, this patch is gonna be quite a good one, I think. I agree with the shout out to the developers, because I do like what they do. They try every patch to bring something new, and yet the public, us, the players, are always going to find something to complain about. Like I heard about TCG, for example. There's still no automatic feature, no automatic gameplay feature added. They promised to add it, but they didn't. And some people are waiting for that because they play TCG. But yeah, the developers are trying. I personally acknowledge their hard work, their work that they put into each patch, into each live stream. Yeah, I can't find anything to complain about in this patch actually. Like, even if the weapon is just going to be basic, like giving us ER or ATK or EM, it's going to be okay because, you know, each weapon will find its owner eventually. Plus, hey, free weapons. So, yep, that will be it for this video. To all of you who tried to go for Mizuki, good luck on your polls. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya, and take care everyone.